again, I'm not gonna be on here too long, and we're not gonna do a whole bunch of questions tonight. It's just for the sake of I just got off of work, and I miss y'all. I really did. And the crazy questions, it's gonna be tonight. It's gonna be a little lax because we had a decent amount of people in here. Um, I realized I went back in my archive. It wasn't 2 years. It was 1 year after 1 year of me being gone. So 300 some views. We got a decent amount of likes. I'm not upset at it. It was a couple hours, but usually I'll be thinking there's gonna be like five, three people in here. Somebody in here. Hello, welcome yourself. Mind you, I'm still debriefing from work and setting up the vibe. So yeah. Ooh. And I don't want people rushing in, because eventually, like, we started to get in the algorithm. When I tell you they was rushing in, I'm like, fuck. I still don't got no notebook. So once we get organized, we gonna have rules and we gonna have regulations. Because eventually, it's gonna be an issue to where there's too many people wanting a free read. I'm gonna get new decks to make this easier on myself, so I don't have to keep the same repetition of asking the same type of questions. So, like for yes or no's, I'm gonna just get a yes or no deck. The way that I do yes or no's now is I sense the little vibe from the card that I get. And I'm also glad because I 222 on the clock. I didn't get too much weird energy last night, but the only thing was when we was doing the reading for Miss Queen, girl. Hey, hi Angel. I'm back. I said I missed y'all guys. So I remember, and my thing is, even though my memory is scattered, I have great memory. So I remembered your story. I don't know if I remember his name, but you were the one where you got the twin flame. But I don't remember. Hold on. Yeah, Rob. I kept thinking about Carlos because the other person they kept putting Carlos in the chat, and I kept thinking like Carlos. It's not Carlos. I knew it wasn't Carlos. Son's dad is Ken. I don't know if I ever got to the question about the son's dad. I don't know if I did or if I didn't. One thing I do like about this free reads is like we building a rapport, and it's almost like we're becoming clients. Like you guys are my clients. It's very fun. Um, I need to make this order, like I said, because I'm gonna get new decks so I can answer these questions a little bit better. Like some people read like Magic 8 Balls, the Rhea, uh, Ouija boards, stuff like that. I'm not doing some of that shit. The only I draw the line is the Rhea. Cause Zaria be funny as hell. Like I should do Zaria personals. And hold on, I got my other phone, but I need to. I'm not gonna buy that board. That board be like $70. Not $70. I think that board is like 100 some on eBay. The Pisces is his dad. My twin is Rob. It's complicated. Okay, your twin is the one to where both of y'all's charts come together and y'all still Leos. That's crazy though. See, for me, this is giving me projects. So I know love is probably gonna be one of my bigger ones that I do. I'm gonna step away for 2.5 seconds. I'm just gonna get my watch because I haven't had my watch on all day, and I'll be like just looking at my wrist. It's so naked now, and I'm just looking at my wrist. I try to trust my intuition, but I feel like I'm talking to myself. That's the thing. That's essentially what it is. Marketed as. That's why, like when I say the thing about tarot, you have to really like click with the people. Cause like I'll sit here. Sometimes tarot is just some straight up bullshit. And if you be with like a badass reader, and then they got like a piss poor ass mindset, and then you reading tarot, that shit can open up some things for you, good and or bad, or just be a waste of time. When you find somebody that you mesh with or you align with, and it's like they're confirming what you already know, that's the thing. Like tarot should be confirmations, not really brand new information. Like it should be what you already know. Like you might get some brand new information, but it's something that led you there before you even got that information. Like you felt pushed to click this. You felt pushed to be like it don't come from nowhere. Hi Ava. That's how I felt too, cause that's why I was just like, get on the live, like turn the live back on. But yeah, I'm gonna grab my watch real quick. I love Jesus. Oh, is that what you get to put? Jesus Christ love you. He died. We deserve that you asked him to run towards him and not away from him. Who said we don't know Jesus and work with Jesus? Okay. Jesus loves me. Yes, I know. For the Bible tells me so. I grew up Baptist. You ain't finna do me right now. Hold on. But if you ask me that Lord's Prayer, I got you right now. You know, one thing about it and two things for certain. Man, when you watching a horror film and they start reciting the you know, like in Sinners, right? If you watch Sinners, and what was his name? The little Irish motherfucker. Let's just say it like that. I think he was Irish, which makes it even better. Um, he just started reciting the Lord Prayer when Sammy is like, just saying it, and then it's like, damn, like the devil know the word just as good as the angels and just as good as God. Like the devil was the angel. Okay, all right, just making sure, cause you never know, like why we waiting and just chilling for a second. It'd be so interesting to me, cause I'd be like people from so many different religions and um backgrounds, they really get me. Cause like the Christians that read tarot is something that I'm still getting used to. But like I guess it's not really what they're doing. It's just using the tool of divination to further like, cause what you would call it is discernment. They have discernment. They have wisdom. Like just as there's a such thing as prophets, and that's just how they using it. I'm telling you, it says hi stuff. How long have I been reading tarot? I don't know. Like I hate when y'all give me numbers. How long have I been reading tarot? Consistently since 2023. When was I first introduced to tarot and like doing readings? It's been longer than that. I think about a little bit. I say like flat out 2020, because I got some stories about how I got into tarot, and like one of them was the one I'll tell really quickly. I know you asked me a question. You said if I said return to sender, does that work? Like you gotta elaborate. Like if you just say you return it to sender, like saying return to sender works. Do I ever see ghosts? I don't really necessarily see ghosts, But let me tell you like a recent experience. So me and my ex, who's the Sagittarius, he's the one that I told y'all ended up becoming a tarot reader out of the blue after like the whole thing. Like he had a whole identity change. I don't know if it's an identity crisis or alignment or what, but something ain't right. That's all I'm saying. Something ain't right. I wish them well, but something ain't right. That's why I'm over here and they over there. Cause if it was right, it'd make sense. But like we sitting in a new house and I'm looking and out the corner of my eye, I see this older black lady. I talked to him. He didn't see that bitch too. And I'm looking. And mind you, I'm chill as hell because at this point in my life, I don't really see ghosts. I'm more the type of person to feel presences or like not like the somebody's watching me or watching over me or like I feel like everybody feels that, but like I hate when I feel like another presence. Like you know when you're sitting in a room and you like there's another thing in here and then you look in the corner, it might be like a fly or something. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't really see too much other things. Can you ask a free question? Absolutely, if you still in here. I know I'm just rambling, but I'm rambling right now. That's how we got our chill session and our that's how we do. So, like I was saying when nobody was here, I want to do away with how we do the questions. So, like when there's so many people in the chat, I'm not missing people. So I don't want to put like too many rules, but eventually there has to be a rule and a structure to it. Okay, I'm gonna start off with Oracle because number one, that's what I felt inclined to do because it was in my hand. So what's next for showing love? And I know we're gonna be big on love reads. Everything else I'm gonna let come out naturally, but that one needs to come out. And you know the craziest part about tarot that I think is like I feel like the greatest readers doubt themselves. Like regardless of what they are, who they are, what they believe, a lot of them like really are accurate. But they'll sit here and doubt themselves. But that's just intuition and ego. That's just how it is. So far we got courage, safe travels. This card always gets me. Boundaries and divine feminine. So which is extra confirmation for me for my first idea because you got courage. I'm gonna just break down my thought process so you understand. So we got courage, we got lions. Lions, you know, like the couragely or how you say it. You got courage the cowardly dog, but that's not what I'm trying to say. But you got the cowardly lion. So I'm gonna relate that to Leo. Leo represents the fifth house, which is love, romance, dating, drama, emotions. Like in the front stage, you putting out energy out there. So you're gonna be actually having energy in your love house. I wouldn't say love houses, but for the reason that I said that, it's something important with your love houses. If you into astrology, I would look into your love houses and get more familiar, like with what that is. So you can better understand what you're attracting and what you're looking for. Like sometimes it's not needing to know what you're attracted to, is knowing how to put it into words and communicate it. Um, so safe travels. You may physically, literally be traveling, or it's safe to go into this. Like I said, boundaries, and then divine feminine. I do numerology as well. So when you see me sitting here calculating numbers, that's what I'm doing. So divine feminine number six. So you may have some like Virgo energy. Somebody could be a Virgo, or it could just be the energy of either you or other people putting out, sharing, doing more like acts of service, or you that may be your love language. You may be finding someone or something. I'm going to pull tarot because this isn't tarot. This is just me getting in the zone and shooting the shits with you, basically. But we're gonna skip that. But yeah, divine feminine, because Virgo is a feminine sign as well. But it's a feminine earth sign, so it's gonna be like having to try to implement practicality, boundaries, and courage within your love life. Like for example, it's safe traveling. Like for example, you may be a type of person that doesn't really like too many date naps, or you may get on a date nap. You may be somebody and you kind of shy. I don't really get too much anxiety, but like a little anxiousness or whatever when it comes to, and then that's what's leading out to putting out the courage. If you don't know, one of my spirit animals is the jaguar, specifically a black jaguar. But like you call on the energy of the jaguar when you need to be bold, when you need to go out. Jaguars, they chill in the back, kind of like chill. You mean twerk? Not because you didn't spell it right. I don't twerk for illiteracy, but that shit just sent me. Other than that, yeah, you just want to focus your energy on basically broadening your horizons because you're capable. You just have to execute courage on your end. So, yeah, and you never know. It may like literally be like fun ass dates. Like you finally get out there, you meet people, you go on like a little arcade. Then y'all do like the little childish stuff, go in the ball pits. I don't know, you might like stuff like that. Not sure. I don't really like that stuff, me personally. But we'll see. Like I said, you're welcome. I like the people that don't say exactly what resonates. It doesn't give any information. And they just be like, yeah, I agree. And I'd be like, damn, y'all some of the toughest people to crack. So you got two of swords. So it could be a situation of I see the fire, so it could be you could be split in between two fire signs or two passions. Split in between two minds. You can't make a decision. Like you can't make a decision if you want to go out there or if it's this particular person or if you want to be reserved, even if you want to date at times. Like um kind of just moving forward. It's forward energy. Like you're ready to leave the past situation. I don't know. You don't give me, for some reason, you don't give me like I had a whole bunch of exes and a whole bunch of experiences. Like it's more like reserved. And then three of swords. Yeah, it's just kind of like moving from a heartbreak energy. I want to get a clarification. Yeah, it's like not really feeling like certain things, either emotionally, physically, like with yourself and or appearance, like it's not being enough. It's like you not realizing what you actually have or the value that you present. I don't know, like I don't get why this is you being shy. Like it's like one of those things like you're capable of giving that two of cups. Like that's coming out. Like you have two of cups energy coming. Like I don't know if this is a friend. It could for some reason be a Taurus or Tauran like energy or you doing Venusian things. So like it's some sort of type of relationship. What are y'all talking about in the chat? It said, yeah, me too. I had spiritual awakening after a dream. I tried tarot cards and I think my hands was too small because I couldn't do it. No, some cards are big as shit. Like they're these like I'll sit here like some of those cards are big as shit. This is a pretty decent size to hold, but you'll see me struggling with shuffling them. These I don't think y'all realize how big these cards are. These cards are big as shit. Like they make tarot cards like big ass cards. I don't know why they do that. These are oracles though. I love these oracle cards. I always get like a positive ass energy when I pick up them cards. Who said tweak for us? Hello, I am new here. Welcome. I don't know what that was about, but I'm just gonna remove that because I don't want to. I'm not gonna say anything crazy. They can be mistaken for anything. Is it like 10 drop out? Where the hell did they come from? What else was we talking about? But yeah, it's like, have I had supernatural experiences? Like 10 cards. What you mean? Like of the, I'm still trying to think of like rules and stuff. Cause it's just gonna eventually get to a point. Cause I know that some people like they really want to ask a question, like they really want to ask a question, and they really want a pre question, like they really want to pre read. Like I really honestly am doing this because like I'm putting myself in the position that I was in, right? It's like you broke as hell, you want clarity, you feel like you talking to yourself. Like one thing about it, and two things for certain, like even prayer is sitting there talking to yourself. Like sometimes that's why like when people be like you on your knees begging an entity, like really think about it. Like there's a certain way that you're supposed to pray. There's a certain way that you're supposed to ask for things. But like the way that they present it is like you damn oh God please. I'm not about to sit here and do that. I'm gonna do it as like a regular conversation. That's kind of I'm gonna do it as a regular conversation. Is there any way I can ask you a question for help? Absolutely. The only thing that I ask is just it's okay if you give me backstory and you make the question long, but at least make the question or like the message long, but make the question clear. That's the only thing. Like make the question clear of like what specifically you're asking me. I really like wearing my hair this way, but it hurts braiding it. How do y'all feel about faceless reads? I know I could do them, but I know they won't be as successful as me physically doing the read. Cause like coming physically, you have somebody to see and you have somebody to connect to. You can like see I'm a real person and see my mannerisms and see my expressions, look into my eyes and try to see my soul. What's that? Like faceless reads, like we're not in the like it's almost like a podcast style. Like it's self-explanatory. I don't think you understood what I said the first time, but like they'll have like a picture on the screen or they'll have like the cards laid out and they'll just be sitting there reading them. Like you know, like the ones where it's like just the three cards on the screen. Some of those I don't like, but some of them I do. They be like, "What does your baby have to say to you in the spirit realm?" Like, I don't know what that baby got to say to me in the spirit realm. I gotta stop with these spirit babies. But yeah, all you gotta do is put the question in the chat. And I be thinking, and I know I'm a rambler. This lady at work, I like her. I really do like her energy and I like her vibe. But it's something about her. That's why sometimes it just be like before I hate somebody or before I dislike somebody and before I really judge somebody, what is your zodiac sign? Like I really sit here and when I ask that, sometimes it's my last straw. Like, and then you be like, oh, I'm an Aquarius. You be like, okay, hell yeah. You know what? Hell yeah. I be telling people I'll definitely discriminate based off of zodiac sign. Because it's like no matter what, yes, people are human and there's things that all humans do, but there's certain things like when you actually understand astrology, there's a certain thing that everybody doesn't do. There's certain things just people just don't do. Linda McQuaid, New Brunswick, Canada. I have a messenger. That's it. Are there other people in here that I can't see? I don't know if I'm having a moment of disconnect. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. No, I'm not. Are we talking to each other? Are you talking to someone else? Oh, live in Kenya. I'm gonna remove that from my watch history because I don't know what that was, but it said, yeah, I see the others. Okay. But was that message for me? Or is there somebody called Linda McQuaid? Are you Linda? Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. You want me to add you? For over a year, I would notice I would get an inner feeling. For over a year, I noticed I would get an inner feeling to look at the time, and it was always 12:02, which is my childhood home address. I would like to know the meaning of it. That's a good one. That is a good one. I like that question because everybody's gonna ask me love questions, but I love when somebody asks me the question that like I have to literally sit here and be critical and dive deep. So 12:02 was your home address. 12:02 has significance to me too, because for a certain period, I would just see that time. I would see 12:12, 12:02, 2:22, 11:11. I'll see like 2:02. I'll see numbers reflecting each other. Like I see numbers all the time. So just off of the numbers by themselves. So one represents masculine energy. It also represents like the sign of Aries being the lead, the initiative. Like I said, masculine energy because it's like a phallic number. Like it's one of those things. So it's like it's gonna take initiative, it's gonna lead, it's gonna be in front, it's gonna be bold. It has nothing else to rely on. Like it only has itself, and that's all it needs. Besides that, you have number two, which is like the complete opposite in its co-counterpart, right? So you have feminine energy, partnerships. It wants to be balanced. Two is a number of balance and harmony. It wants to be balanced. It wants to be harmony. Like all of the even numbers, you'll start to notice a theme. Just like with all of the odd numbers, you'll notice a theme. And like odd numbers can be chaotic, but masculine energy is chaotic. But it's a good little balance. So I don't know. Just for giving, just like if I was to guess and say anything about your home address, it could have been like a little family oriented. You may have not necessarily had a big family, but like feminine energy was like the dominance and the important thing. Um, I'm trying to think. Number two also is represented by the sign of Taurus. It's very Venusian. It like I said, it likes peace, balance, harmony. I know I'm repeating myself right now, but I'm trying to think of other things. And then like we can go. One of the best things that I could tell you is like when you see an angel number or you see like a specific number that you want significance to, go to Google and do this. So do angel number. It's just like a little fun thing that I do because it's like, and don't go to the first suggestion because that's common sense, but don't do that. That's not what I'm saying. and just randomly look away and click one of the suggestions and be like, what does spirit wants you to know? So it's like one of those things. But yeah, and then 1202 too. So I'm trying to think what was going on in my life when this was like a relevant number. Because essentially the number is trying to tell you just off of it, like you have to first of all lead your life with initiative, but then at the same time, like if you're doing things, so let's say you're a man and you do everything by yourself, and you're alone, you're grown, you don't got no kids, you pretty much just like a bachelor, but you don't come home, take care of yourself, indulge in your hobbies, fulfill your soul, fulfill your spirit. You just make money. You don't really go out and spread love and find love. You don't spread yourself and see yourself in other things. It's a lot. So it's telling you to kind of tap into yourself, take care of yourself, but this is the thing about too much feminine energy at times, or like the number twos, what it's telling you is there could be too much of like dependence on other people and not enough footing of you being on your own at times. So it's all about it, but for you there's a personal reading and meaning to it, and that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes you gotta like search out, and the best thing to do is, like, if you actually want to know why this is, when you're having certain thoughts at that time, write them down and notice if you see a pattern. Like, am I thinking, oh, this person is ass, and then all of a sudden I see like 555? That lets me know it's confirmation. The thought that I just had lets me know that this person is chaotic, causes conflict, and it's like all of a sudden they just induce change. They're very egotistical. Then I know at that point, okay, that's my intuition talking to me, or that spirit trying to tell me something through this. I'm a crazy person. I hope that made sense. I really went into a long ass tangent. It said, I want a personal reading after I pay, but I'd rather do it on Messenger. Really? Next week? Okay. Let me see if I can find you. Because I be hiding Facebook from myself. And I know Steph said something in the chat, so I'm about to read it in a second. I'm not ignoring you. Oh, God. Okay, don't get distracted. Don't get distracted. That's why I just, some things you don't need to see. You said McQuaid. No, it said New Brunswick, right? No, this ain't it. Hold on, is this it? Cause you from I was about to say Canada. I made some friends in Canada. I'm gonna tell you why and how. So when I did, that is there. So make yourself a work page, and then your personal stuff is hidden. That's what I be thinking about. But sometimes I don't really know what I have that's personal. I don't. I think like the only thing that's personal in my life at this point is like my private parts. That's the only thing, and I mean that in a good way. Cause I feel like everything everybody goes through, like if you like specific details are like, okay, that's private to me. But like in general, I don't mind y'all. Are you the brunette with the child, or the older child? You know, it's actually crazy. I really like Linda's. Like I've never, now, yeah, I've never had a problem with a Linda. No, is it the cat? Are you an older lady? there's so many Linda McQuaids, and it's kind of making me nervous. Do you want to find me? Oh, you don't mind? Oh, I guess you don't mind because you just put it in the chat. So I'm over here trying to be private with your information. It ain't that many people on here. We all nice. So this is what I see. And this one say New Brunswick, but you said you're not a brunette with the child. It says hardworking mommy. This not you, right? Or is this you? Okay, the third one down. Yeah, this one. Maybe I didn't give an accurate description. Okay, it said it's my sibling. They're adults. Oh, okay, okay, okay. So, oh, I see now because it says your baby sister. Okay, that's the same person. So, I guess I'll add you as a friend. I just hold on. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, cause I might have to, cause I'd be embarrassed about what I post. Oh, you was adopted. Oh, you did tell me that. But why y'all look alike? Well, I guess y'all done spent enough time together. They said we don't look like. You don't think so? Okay, so let me do this for Facebook. Is one of the ones though, because Facebook. It said I've been feeling stuck, unfulfilled lately. As a result, I feel like my abundance has been blocked. What can I do to bring that fire, abundance, and joy back into my life? And this is that. What can she do to bring the joy, the passion, the fire, the luck, the abundance, the desire back into her life? Okay. Well, okay. This is an easy read. Um, you kind of know what you got to do, and you know exactly what you have to do. So first, you got to start in reverse. Um, I'm gonna give you a detailed short read. So start in reverse is like a lost the hope. Like you feel like you lost hope, or you feel like that you lost your passion. You feel like you lost that your essence, which you didn't. It's just the fact that it's kind of like you're in this kind of self-sacrificing hanging place. Like I don't know what your sign is, but like it's like for me as a Pisces, I really sit and romanticize ideas, and then I won't execute the idea, and I'll let time pass by, and while I'm sitting here analyzing and thinking about the time, or like thinking about the idea that I want to execute, I don't realize how much time has went by. And through that being said, if I just acted on it and did something, it would have at least been like a little seedling. After I planted the seed, then we have a little sprout, then we have a tree, then we have a big plant. You know, it's like one of those things you have to start small, even though that wasn't the main message. You have to start small and do little things every day to remind you why. Um, because it does say Aquarius. I'm gonna give you a couple tips. This is an Aquarius card, but then it's in the reverse, so it's this opposition. So it's Leo. Like, first of all, you need to get out there, be bold, claim your energy. Like, it's like it's something with your inner child. Your inner child is being suppressed, strangled. You being too much of a big girl. We can't do this, mama. So you gotta loosen up, go out, do what you gotta do, and stop just sitting here hanging up. You know what you gotta do. It's all up on your mind. Like, this is the thing. In these cards, it's just like you're not like anxious or worried per se. You're like in this state where you kind of are like nonchalant, not because you don't care, but it's like nonchalant with nostalgia. It's like kind of sonder in a way, if you know what I'm like hinting at. It's like you sitting there like, I know I wanted to drop that ebook, but I don't believe that I can. It's like, just fucking do it. It's like one of those things. Like, I gotta go to bed. I'll be on the next one. I love your reads. I will see you again, Linda. Or if you want me to call you Angel, whatever one. I'll call you Angel, guys. Yeah, you can post a question, Raymond. And then you got the death card. So something gotta give. But it's gonna be something to oh shit. All these are major arcana. So never, this is a spiritual led thing. You about to go through an awakening that's gonna lead forth in a transformation. So it's something behind this curtain, lurking behind this curtain that you're going to reveal. But first, you need to kind of reveal to yourself, like, what do you feel is holding you back? Six of Cups in reverse. I don't know. So it's like you may feel certain things you're inexperienced for, or you're not ready for, or like you don't have enough credentials, or you're not qualified for, or like you're not too familiar with certain things. I don't know what the hell that's about, but it's just like, if that's the case, just familiar, like, learn, study, familiarize yourself with things. Um, Two of Coins. You gotta bring forth some sort of balance. Um, Figure out exactly what you want to do. It's like two minds in the sense of like, okay, I want to be a real estate agent, but I also want to be a CNA. You're gonna have to pick which one you want to do first and invest your time into. Um, because you can do both. I think that's the thing that people forget. You can do multiple things as long as you know how to balance those multiple things. Like, you gotta pick which one. And the best way to do it is, like, let's say you want to be an engineer, but then you want to be a barber. Being a barber takes less time than being an engineer. While you're in barber school, start aligning the things to become an engineer. Like, you can do two schoolings at the same time. It's just all about how you manage your time. It's really time management, believing in yourself, then executing the plan, and then, like, you still have faith. And I know that you have faith because you have the feeling, first of all, that you're not where you want to be, and then you're watching tarot. So it's like you still have a hope. It's just dwindling because, like you said, it's kind of like a flame going out. Oh, you're a CNA too. We gonna have to talk. We gonna have to talk. We gonna have to talk because you're a CNA too. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like certain things is just us kind of. That's why always put like collective energy. Cause you didn't click because of my scrubs. Because we met yesterday and I didn't have on scrubs. I just realized that I had scrubs on still. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, we got life be so weird. Like I'm telling you, life be so weird. Like you'll be like a middle aged black girl from I don't know Japan, and you like K-pop. Then you meet some older white lady named Sarah Susan in Quebec, and that's your best friend. Or it's like you got a work friend that's like 46. You you 87. Y'all don't like this. Like life is weird. I wonder when I'm gonna get off of here because I gotta check a few things. Let me face my feet and go into this. So I'm in school, right? And I have barely been in this class, and I swear it's been like two. I feel like it's been 2 weeks of me not being in there, but it's only been 1 week. And then, like I said, I gotta why did it just do that? That was ridiculous. We have a chill crowd today. We had a few interruptions, but I want to know like if I can play music because I know some people play music on their lives. Okay, I gotta go. I want to stay and chat, but it's like 20 to 3 a.m. here, so I want to probably. I think, dang, yeah, you gotta go to bed because you in Canada. And Canada usually be Eastern, but I know there's a part that y'all be ahead of us, so you need to go to bed. It's okay, cause you always got the replay, but my lives be long. Yeah, I think it's like the most. Yeah, it's Toronto. And I think Ottawa too, cause I talked to a lot of people over there. Like when I used to work at a certain like company, I used to talk to a lot of people in Canada, um, and a lot of people like in the islands, New York, in Mexico, in California. Like I would talk to a lot of people over there. But I love um different cultures and like countries and stuff. So once I start traveling, once I'm so lucky to travel and blessed, I will. I kind of want to meet some of these people. I tell people my random stories, and trust me, like I may say like something sideways, but then at the same time, I might still chill with you, have a great time. I'm not the type of person. I don't really care about all that. See, I didn't do nothing. Ooh, I'm horrible. Oh, I'm terrible. Okay. It's not that bad. But when we start talking about Jesus in this class, I think what's like messing me up is I never have time to read, like actually read the content. I do, but I need to stop saying that I don't have time. I do have time. I hope too many people don't come in all of a sudden because it's already been about 50 minutes. And I'm not mad at it. I'll probably stay because I'm starting to get tired myself. Because, like I said, I do want to order these cards. So when we do our next session, I might do a couple a week. Because I'm not going to be on tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. Well, today's Thursday. But tomorrow's Friday. Could be on Saturday, could be on Sunday. I could do live on Monday, Wednesday. I guess it makes sense to do Fridays if I'm gonna do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I know y'all just listening to me ramble. I could do this all day because I do this all day. But I'm planning. I'm planning. I'm a visual person, so I'm looking at it. So it's like, I guess Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm trying to choose the days because each day should be like a theme. Like we have free readings, we have our chit chats, we have our chills, we have our talk moments, our talk pieces, and then I know I want like the chill days to be on Fridays though, or like Sundays, and then Wednesdays should be the days that we come in and we just do the ask the question, or like what was yesterday? Yesterday was Tuesday. Tuesdays could be a good day too, but I'm trying to figure out, or I might just like align it with the week, because when more people are available during the weekends. But like I said, that was a Tuesday that I did that reading, but I was there from Tuesday afternoon to Tuesday night, so that's why for me it was easy to just do that. Um, I'm trying to think of what else. I can't think of nothing else right now. But I'm gonna stay here for a little bit longer. See if there's anything else. I might just do a collective message while we're here. But yeah, I don't know. Like today wasn't a bad day. Today wasn't a good day. I might talk to my homeboy. Um, I'll just tell him on hey, get off if you still want to talk. I don't know why I was like, what I want to be a life coach, but I feel like you have to. No, but I'm like some of the things that I've been through. I don't know how I'm still relaxed, sit here calm, cause it's just like it's a lot of times I wanted to crash out. Last night, I'm gonna give y'all for y'all watching the playback. Um, we had we had some we had some fun the other night. Last night, once it actually got into nighttime, man, when Anne kept asking she eventually got to the point she was like, is the man gay? If he's treating you this way, talking to you crazy, making you feel less than, trying to belittle you, you hear that? That's just telling me, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, little baby. So I'm gonna do a quick little quick little collective read, right? Because it's only one person in here. And sometimes when it's one person, I'm convinced that it's me. But let's do a quick little collective read. We made some friends last night. People be busy. People be busy. People be doing what they be doing. Girl, I know, like, if I was out here, especially if I was out here getting it in, getting it on, y'all not getting no reading. I'm opening portals. Oh, I really got on here on live yesterday. It's you. Oh, did you hear the read? Sorry. But I really got on live yesterday and I sat here and I told y'all about my damn spirit baby dilemmas. I should talk about it more because at least if I talk about it with my people, it said I'm getting ready for bed. Okay, good, 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 good. I'm glad that I literally get paid to put people to sleep. And they be like, they don't want to go to bed. It's the funniest thing ever. But like, because I'm a CNA too, we found out that Angel Guys is a CNA, aka Linda. So, first healthcare baddies, when you gotta put them to bed, oh my God. And they actually want to sit there and tell you stories because you're like the only person that listens. It's like, it's one of those things. But what was I saying? So I'm gonna talk. Okay, we gonna talk about my stuff in a second. Yeah, you can ask a question. Will I pass my call center training and do well at the job? I like that question. It's money focused. I'm really nervous. Don't be nervous. I'm gonna tell you, don't be nervous. I used to tell my new hires all the time, and one thing that I noticed that really be getting people is anxiety. People really be so anxious, and I have anxiety. Sometimes you may not notice. Sometimes you may notice, but yeah, you got severe anxiety. Okay, so I'm definitely gonna do the reading for you. Because just us with anxiety, we just need confirmation. We need reassurance. It's not the fact that you don't believe in yourself. It's like you know you're capable, but you know that you have anxiety, and that at any moment you can choose the wrong question or you can get flustered, and then it's like, damn, I just fucked up everything. And all I needed to do was just sit there, breathe for a second, relax. I always say if you're a smoker, smoke. If you don't smoke, wake up early, eat. If you don't like to eat before you take tests, because I'm crazy, I don't like to eat. I just make sure like to get a tea. Yeah, you get really jumpy and nervous. I get it. I should be an anxiety specialist because life with anxiety is hard. Like when I say like life with anxiety is hard, like sometimes you'll see me not looking at the camera. That's because I have a bad habit of I can't look into people's eyes because I feel things when I look into people's eyes, and it starts to make me like go through because I know that they're having emotion, and I feel their emotion. I see their emotion. It starts to psych me out, and then also because I have trauma, I start to try to dissect: is this emotion because of me, or is this emotion because of somebody? When you have anxiety, it's irritating. So I do. So you got release, which is good. He said, "Oh my God, I can relate. It's so damn annoying." I'm telling you, people be acting like anxiety is not real affluence. Anxiety is so fucking real. I used to try to gaslight myself. I don't know why jealousy came out. You got people jealous of you already at the new job. I don't know why that needed to come out. So beware of jealousy as well. So I'm gonna just do it upright for yes, reversal for no. But at the same time, I'm not gonna do that. That might be too cut and dry. But you know what? Let's do it. Let's just see. You said something. I said I think more like dislike. Yeah. Like you seem like you like bubbly nice. You just like to talk to people, or like even if you don't like to talk to people, you just like to be chill, laid back. Um, there's this guy I noticed that's trying to make me look bad. I see. Okay, can I get a yes or no card for Lover's Lane? Upright for yes, reversal for no. Upright for yes, reversal for no. I don't know, these came out sideways. So I'm gonna just read them in the upright because I'm not trying to speak out no negative energy anyway. So I'm going to tell you, you have the shrimp card being your number one, which is just telling you to stay strong. Um, tame the beast. Get that anxiety choke, that whole swing on her. And then anxiety is definitely a girl. If I had to give it a gender, anxiety is definitely. He'd be like, are you born with anxiety or do you through life develop? I think you develop it through life. But and then you got King of Wands. Like it's giving me yes, but it's giving me it's up to you. Like I said, because I gave you the long ass disclaimer. It's one of those things to where you got it 100%, but then you gotta understand is people kind of like out to get you, and like you know this and you see this, and it's like it's gonna be easy for you to rise above it, and it, like I'm saying, beware of sabotage, and like beware of self sabotage as well. But it's like you seem passionate, you're like anxiously worried about it. Oh my God. I know exactly what you feel. I know exactly what you feel. There was this day where I had to do an interview. And the reason that I had anxiety was because I knew that the interview was going to happen. I didn't want to miss the interview so much, so I had a dream about me missing the interview because, like, in my dream, I was rushing and I was driving on the highway to get to my interview and I was about to miss it. Because in real life, my dream was telling me to wake up because it was going to be like it was like 11, my interview was like at 2, and if I oversleep I'm going to miss the interview. I don't know why the hell like my anxiety started to like that's what I'm saying, in the sense of like, I'll tell you this, if it's too much to where it doesn't subside, there's a reason your anxiety is trying to tell you something. It may be one of those situations. But other than that, you don't have nothing to really worry about. But because the other stuff is coming out in the reading of like there's people trying to like make you look bad, or kind of trying to, because you know like people are mean, like people are mean as hell. Like they'll really sit here, you got a job. Actually, fuck having mouths to feed. You have your own mouth to feed first and foremost. Before you have anybody else's mouth to feed, you have your mouth to feed. They'll sit here and hate you so much. They don't want you to eat. They don't want you to sleep. They don't want you to have nowhere to stay. People on the internet will like dead. Like you say some one thing somebody don't like, or say a word. Somebody will try to go to your LinkedIn, try to see where you work, try to go to your places and try to find you, and mess up your entire life, all because of one thing. Like they made one mistake, maybe 17, but like they can't eat for the rest of their life. They gotta get blackballed. Thank you, thank you. But there, you said something else as well. It said, can you tell me the guy I'm judging him? It said he has strong play and energy. Is he a fire sign? Cause that may be what they was talking about. Cause you did get King of Wands. Yeah, you got King of Wands. Like, so there's a King of Wands in the situation. I'm gonna just send live. Okay, we actually getting traction. I gotta lock in. So I know you asked me a question about Otis, but like, are you asking what Otis' feelings are about you? And then before I go to the next one, she said, I don't even know his name. It's that I can tell from afar, but I know it's all me in my life. I don't even know his name. Can you tell about the like that you're judging him? Okay, I need tarot for this. All tarot. I don't care about the oracles right now. Who is? Not who is Otis. Otis is the girl that's. It's not about Otis. Oh, I already. I thought I did the feelings for you and Otis. Arisha, are you the one? Hold on. Like you want to know today? Cause I'm like y'all like each other, but I don't know if you was the one to where like I don't know if you told me y'all's ages. Cause I know somebody told the ages. Cause I think you had that little cute reading. What's going on with this guy? Ace of Cups. What the fuck? Ace of Cups. I know it's not that. I know it's not that. I know you kind of just said that. You said he's like a player. But then at the same time, I just got Ace of Cups. So I'm like, do they like you and they trying to make you look bad because they like you? You know that weird childish, I'm going to be mean to her, or I'm going to be mean to him because I like them? Like, is that what that is? Because they have emotions. I'm not going to be like, oh, they're all romantic, or they have emotions towards you. And when you have emotions for somebody, like they said on your mind, you was ignoring him. Hold on, what that was? Was that the card? No, that wasn't the card. I guess it wasn't meant to be. Then you got temperance. They trying to like rush, go against the grain. They like they want to communicate, but like this King of Cups want to come out. I don't know. They like you, girl. I don't know what else to tell you. They have like emotions, but they like what is what's up with the temperance? Ain't it was. Like I know it's not one of those situations because you're not mine, or I know it's not something like that. Hold on. I need to just see a word. It said I kind of felt like he liked me, but I was ignoring it because I didn't want no word drama, and I've been there, done that. Yeah, what is this about? Like, how you mad at somebody because they not giving you hell? And yeah, he don't like that you like you're peaceful. You're not messy. You stay to yourself. He wants you to be more outgoing, more communicative. Not like it's like there's like this shy, innocent. Yeah, she's like we don't even know each other. Men are weird. They see you from a distance and undress you and imagine themselves inside of you. He don't need to know you, girl. Like, but she's like, we don't even know each other. What is this about? Why Ace of Wands? He's horny. He just has like he's passionate. I don't know that like that's even worse. Like he's just a passionate guy. Like what else? He just sees. I don't. Yeah, like in a way he kind of sees you as an option, kind of to try. I don't like. It's not. trauma. How you texting me on the side? So now that you here and you join, look, we don't know either. You very welcome. We trying to figure out, like, they asking questions. And from, look, so the whole thing is I'm trying to figure out what the hell is going on. So as the outsider of the situation, I don't know what the hell is going on. And it's very entertaining. So you ask a question, and it's the now. Yeah, she like, I don't exactly. We don't know what the hell is going on. We all don't know what the hell is going on. So like when that's the funny part. Like we don't know what the hell is going on, and especially in this situation. So it's a guy that she don't know. He works at the job. They have a test that they need to do. He's trying to make her look bad. We pulled the jealousy card. And I was like, is there somebody like beefing with you at the job? Beware for like somebody like with the evil eye for you. But basically, she's like ignoring him. I don't think they even have, because they don't know each other. He don't even got her number. He don't have nothing. But like he likes her. He's attracted to her. So you know how people are when they attracted to you, but you're not paying them no mind or no attention and they want play, they start to like, I don't know how to say it. It says, yes, we all here confused. Says when we were speaking, there was another girl that was getting angry. He got a work wife. Yes, Cedric, we is confused. But basically, we asking the cars these questions. It said she was new too. But no, I'm gonna tell you a story time. So it's not always that just cause y'all all new don't mean that they all don't know each other. There was this situation where this one girl at my old job, they told this story. Everybody tells this story. So we gonna say Peaches and Cupcake. Peaches was a new hire. She was great. She had this boyfriend named Jar Jar. So Peaches, she was great. She was coming to work. She made Cupcake, and Cupcake tell, why do I have a DoorDash credit? Anyways, Peaches tell Cupcake, hey, let's be friends, let's be cool. Mind you, Cupcake knows Jar Jar. She applies at the job because she fuck with Jar Jar. Then on top of that, she don't even Peaches don't even know that Cupcake is messing with Jar Jar. So on top of Peaches messing with Jar Jar, she don't even know. So she thinking, oh girl, is really her friend. Why the hell she pull up to work one day already just to bang on her? So she already like she's out here ready to fight her, go crazy. Like, and all of this because her man is dealing with her man. She went to go work at a job. She applied the same job, went did the interview, aced the interview, got hired, stayed there, befriended the girl just to fight her. Like you never know. People are weird. Like that's why like you can't just look at situations innocently. Like, well, why she feel a way that I'm talking to him? Like, but I'm like, why are they so aggravated with you and you not doing nothing to nobody? All is in order. He'll be strong enough to not act like a creep. Act like it's all exactly, Greg. That's my thing. We got a real man in the chat. Exactly. A real man don't need to tell a woman to let him lead. He just leads. A real man is not about to sit here and be fucking creepy. He's just not a creep. Thank you. Like, real man's not about to sit here and argue with women and tell them what a real man is. He's just gonna be that. Thank you, Greg. Like, you just come in out of the blue and say like the smartest shit. Like, but I don't think she's even interested to give him a chance. That's what the thing is. Y'all no time for people looking to start drama. Yeah, like there's literally no reason to do that. Yeah, That's so weird because they're literally trying to make money and survive. Well, yeah, because he's already drawn it out already. So are like you interested? But you see the question that she asked was literally about the test. But his energy is so strong in her business, mind you. She don't know this motherfucker from nowhere. That now he the topic of conversation because she's not giving him attention. I don't get it. I have to get my contraband. Somebody asked me a question. It said she does not like me. She came for the interview. Yeah, that's crazy. Somebody else had added a question. Why has so what you mean by CA? Like is that the name or the initials? I'm only saying that because I need to know what to ask. Well, I'm grounded level to Virgo and I have no issue calling it like I see it. Were you here for my Virgo rant? I like Virgos. It's just Virgo men. Like I was just like one of the girls had asked a question about Virgo men and I'm like, honestly, he'll cut your grass before he sits here and really like goes on this emotional. He's gonna take a break from all of this. You talk about why isn't he talking to you? I don't know why he's not talking to you. I don't know. Like, I really just feel like no. I won't say that. I won't say that. I just be like Virgos are people at the end of the day. They're human beings. They're people. That's one thing that I can't say. They talk a great game though. They talk a great game. Very good people to talk to. Sometimes it's just the execution. So you said, why are you talking to the Sagittarius? You got fire in your chart? No, okay, those are the initials because you said GS. So I'm assuming because your name is Greg and your last name is okay. So I'm gonna say it how he phrased it. Universe. Okay, why has Saggy not been talking to Virgo? Saggy's all over the place, and Virgo is at the house. Why is Saggy not talking? Okay, I told you she. I don't know how to read this. Make sure my deck not upside down. It's not upside down. Somebody said something to me. Yeah. Cass is mine. Weak isn't too caring and putting others too much in front of them. It's a yeah. I don't know. Like when I say like they're everywhere. No, they're literally everywhere. They're outside. They're doing things, but it's like I don't know. This energy is weird. I don't know how else to explain it. And you got Knight of Swords in reverse. You got Nine of Swords in reverse. You got Tens of Swords. I don't know why that's here. I don't know who betrayed who's upset about what. Like I don't know. Like if so, it's a Sagittarius woman, right? Only a woman can stress me out like this. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. My fake misogynistic comments. They're gonna be like, "You're really a fucking misogynist. You're always just sitting here saying pick me shit." No, I'd be serious. No, okay. Why is Sagittarius not talking to Virgo? Like, going in reverse. Oh, that makes sense. Why is best friend? She keep going back to the same guy who would take her to do things, beat her up. It's not funny, but it is. It's not funny, but it is. When y'all say, I promise me, I'll give you the background story. It makes sense because I'm like, who not? But this literally can be beaten on. Okay, cause he beaten in the. Okay, okay. So, okay. Now that I can say the outlandish things because it's comfortable. So she's yes friend going back to the same guy who take her things, beat her up, and I was the guy who didn't want anything from her, didn't make her feel stupid. It was just a safe place. Okay, so now I can just read this shit. Okay, because that may I have a reader, please? Yes, after Greg. So it's this weird Ten of Swords energy. Like, what the reason why I said this is a female Sagittarius because when you know female Sagittarius, they just do shit. They literally just do shit. They feel inclined and they're very optimistic. This is the thing about Sagittarius that people don't understand. Sagittarius is so fucking optimistic that they'll like really think that the devil will like give them a like, he just fucked with me real quick. He gonna do me a favor. He gonna do me a favor. And then they gonna try to finesse him as if they could finesse the devil. Like that's Sagittarius people gamble every fucking thing. Like when I say like even in the simplest way, like that's just a major example. But like they'll gamble anything. And it's like they already talked to you, called you all different types of names, literally stole, robbed from you, stabbed you in your fucking back, had you up all night, stressed out, where you was reserved in your own, like literally in your body by yourself. Then you're finally in a phase where you're coming out, like you're like trying to come out of the anxiety, you're coming out of the hermit mode of like where they had you stuck up in your head and in your mind. Then it's Knight of Swords, so it's like there's verbal abuse here. And then it's like if I was to say, if any card was to represent you, it would be this one, the Knight of Coins in reverse. Because like number one, you're not in the picture because you're being pushed out. But then it's like your energy is too stable and not chaotic, and it's the fact that you're willing to fight for her. Like the fact, if you take out the conflict, she don't got nothing to complain about. She don't have nothing to like be passionate about. She don't have nothing to go back to and keep. It's nothing to fuel her fire. Like when it comes to fire sign, like fire signs period, like they'll be, they have messy relationships, but not as messy as like air water signs. Obviously earth signs relationships, they can still get mixed and caught up, but they're not as, it's not as bad. Like earth sign arguments of, oh, he didn't take out the trash, he paid the bills late. At least he fucking paid the bills. And water signs and air signs and fire signs, man, those stories be like his baby mama was there, this, that. No, I'm gonna tell y'all. Oh my god. Yeah. She was the only friend that never did me wrong when facing the difficult times she was fun to hang with. Okay, like let's see, what's her current energy? We gonna check on her. We gonna be nosy tonight. What is C C okay, what is Sagi's current energy? I'm gonna pull for the solid. Now, 8 of Cups. like she knows that something has to give, something has to change. She knows that she's like kind of in a situation of forced to move forward and forced to change her emotions. Okay, let me just ask, like, upright for yes, reversal for no. Will she be back in the picture soon? Yes, because y'all have 4 wands, so y'all do have stability here. That is one thing. It's just that just from one person to another, like when you're in an abusive relationship and you're like, especially when that y'all live together, it's like financially, you can't just leave, because if you just leave, that creates more issues and problems at home, or you can't be in these safe spaces. You can't. I know it makes sense, because like, don't think that it doesn't play in her head that, okay, he's such a great guy and he looks for me and I come here. You got to also understand, like, when you deal with abuse and then you have people that are not going through abuse, that are not abusers, you'll also have like weird survival's guilt, or like abuser guilt, or abusee guilt of like, their life is good or they're better than living better than mine. They make you feel guilty about the situation that you in, so you don't want to be reminded of that. So sometimes, like, I guess it was just a situation to step back, because she wanted to avoid conflict. That's what I'm getting. It's not anything that you really did, especially if y'all left off at a decent point, which I feel like y'all did. Yeah, it's just because it's not really a traditional situation. What's the fucking opposite of Taurus? Scorpio. Yeah, it's one of those things, like you said, it's psychologically fucking her up. Let's just say that it's psychologically fucking her up, and it's something that's like cutting deep. So she just needs time to herself right now. Cause you gotta think, like, especially when you in love, and it's just like I said, the adventure, the thrill. I don't know, cause I was never in a situation where I was like getting my ass beat and coming back, and getting my ass beat and coming back. The only time that I feel like for me that's appropriate is like if y'all have an agreement only sexually, that abuse and things like that is, because BDSM is a thing, kinks is related to your problems and stuff like that. So yeah, it said yeah, she decided to go back to do it, and I'd be like, good luck. You know where I am if you need me. And she been on the street from the get go and been fighting for her life on the daily. She's super cute and bubbly. She could be a movie star. She's so likable. Oh my God, you are our earth sign. Low key, that storyline is like me and my friend. So my friend, my friend literally watched me for years. This motherfucker liked me, but always like stayed to be the friend. I don't know why earth sign men do this shit. Y'all stay calm, cool, collected. Like, well, I'm chilling. You know where the fuck I'm at if you need me. You need a bill paid, I got you. Like, y'all really sit here and try to be this perfect guy. And my thing is, go the fuck over there with that. So you gonna watch me get in this ass relationship, get my ass beat, then you gonna still stay here and be a good guy and be a good friend and wish me well? Oh, fuck you. Like, it's no, when I say I was on the street at all, like I was living in my car. We wasn't talking at this point. I was living in my car. It's I see so much potential in her that she don't. Yeah, just don't get lost in it. That's the only thing. Don't get lost in it. Cause I've been in that situation. That's how I got in that situation. I was seeing the potential in them. Yeah, I got you. We done with that, Rhea. We kind of just chopping it up. You still comment. So in the meantime, for Binky, what's coming to me in love? So we gonna do one for love. So for Binky, we gonna do a card for love. We gonna do a card for the current job, and then we gonna do a card for finances. So this love, current job, and then from the top we gonna take off finances. Hold on, I'm gonna shuffle the deck again. I just pulled this card out. I try to get her to stay and remind her what's going to happen again. But she's at the adult age and she knew what she was doing. But you gotta understand, like, what you telling me, she always been traumatized though. Like she always, and y'all in Texas. I don't know. I feel like Texas is just like Florida though. Cause I'm like, if that's the case, that's rough. So we said love, career, finance. Love, career, finance for the month of October for Binky. Love, career, finance for the month of October for Binky. Love, career, finance for the month of October for Binky. So for love, you got King of Swords. Career, career. Finance. That came out. He said we doing voodoo. What voodoo have we done? I'm gonna do a presentation of what voodoo is. We have no deities. We have no spells. We have no rituals. He said we doing voodoo. This is why I don't share my interests with my friends and my So what is up with y'all in this, like, the job situations? Like it be like it's always like conflict, competitive. Best I can do is be her friend and be there for her. Her dude all wanted to fight me and he get mad trying to fight me and I just be chilling. Man. So real quick. So for love we got King of Swords. So how the fuck do you want me to say with King of Swords? Like, can I get clarity? Um, it's like for love. Okay, it's not really new energy. It could be like past energy or returning energy. It could be specific signs or like it's really like in the sapiosexual territory. Let's just say it like that. Sapiosexual territory. It's bro. How are you on the live commenting? Why do y'all do that? Y'all text me instead of comment in the live. Like I'm not. How am I gonna respond? This is why I be sending voice memos. Okay, like sapiosexual is somebody who's attracted to intellect, like somebody's mentality, somebody's mind. So like for me, let's say somebody's not attractive to you, but they just say things in the way that they talk, the way that they think, like the way that they articulate themselves. That's the word. That's the word for that. The way that they articulate themselves is just like it turns you on. Like it don't matter what it's about. Like I don't know how to explain it. It's like it when I don't know, cause I don't want to say a dumb motherfucker and then be like, oh, then you're they're into how they dumb, but they are intellectual. But some people are actually really intellectuals, but they play too fucking much. So it's like sometimes they say something that click. That's why Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius are here. Like this could be like a talkative person, stuff like that. Hold on. Oh my god, I hate when I do this. I know. God. I'm sorry, I'm having technical difficulties. So, and then the Fool. What's that about? Nine of Wands in reverse. I don't know. It could be a situation of like lessons in love. What else is coming in love? I don't know. Like lessons in love regarding like who's not your person or who's not like for you, to say the least. Okay, you understand. Cool. We'll get back into that if we need to, but we're gonna quickly run through the other ones. So for career, you got Ace of Swords. So like you could be bringing forth new ideas, new groundbreaking, cutting ideas. It's just shaking things up. Um, Real innovative ideas or approaches to things. A lot of this reading is mental. I'll say that. Like you do something that's in the mental plane. Let me just say that. Like you probably, I don't know. Okay, I'll just say what's on my mind. Like sales, project management, technology. I'm trying to think. Could you be a teacher? You could, but I don't understand why there would be competition with being a teacher. Like you teach something in some way. I don't really get too much a teacher, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. So okay, it's something about like tying the knot. I don't know how to like. It's like something about sealing the deal. I don't know how to say it any other way. Like basically, from you sealing the deal, something's gonna grow for you slowly but surely. Um, I don't know if you do entrepreneur behave like I say behaviors like it was gonna say criminal behaviors or something. But shoot, this one is career. So you do have good things coming in career, just to confirm. I just saw it in reverse. So it's gonna be something that does take its time. It's still something dealing with minds and mentality. And then for finances, you have judgment. So it could be that's crazy. Okay. It could be like I don't wanna say like something cliche like spirit is giving you what you deserve right now. It's more in a sense of like whatever judgments you made, you'll see the fruition of that. Like you'll be getting what you deserve from whatever effort that you put out there. So your finances will be good. It's not like in reverse. Your finances will be good. They'll be fine, but they'll be based off of like the amount. If you're worried about the amount, would be that type thing. I feel like a lot of people are in the season that if they just go for it and claim it, they'll get it. I feel like a lot of the issue is not like that it's not yours. It's that you're not going to claim it. Like you're not saying that, oh, yes, this is mine, signed and stamped and sealed. It's just like, oh, well, if it comes to me, it's already yours. Go get it. I feel like that's a lot of things. And then you said for job, you got Ace of Cups in reverse. It could be a little burnout. It could be a little like you having to pour back into yourself or you pouring more of like your energy into the job. There is a little bit of like conflict and competition. Um, it could just be people not knowing how to work together. Especially more towards like higher ups management. But it's just basically telling you that if you be strong, be brave, work through it, you'll get through it because you're gonna be coming out on top anyway. I love when y'all ask me career needs. That's pretty much it for that. If you want like more on love, like I feel like your love situation, because you said what's coming in love. When people ask that question, it's not specific enough to like really get too much details because it would tell me what's coming in love period. Like it would tell me like self-development things that you need to learn or that you need to grow, or like if I'm doing a love reading, a lot of times there's a lot of accountability and a lot of like personal personal stuff in it, because like I'm a Venus in Aries, so a lot of like things have to do with me, the self. So that's why when I do it, said you right. I need to claim it. Never had an issue making money or job finding it in the area. So it says it's okay. Love is not the focus right now. Yeah, I don't think it is. I think it's more like you focusing on yourself. So you said I was a licensed funeral director, embalmer, power plant operator. I trade stocks and I do ride share part time. You're welcome. How is that? That's different. If I was to go back to school for something random, I probably would be like an electrician, a welder, or a plumber. I want to choose one of them trades. I might be an electrician or a welder. I could be underwater, but that's a lot of shit. The people that weld under the water, I didn't know that was an occupation. Will I be able to get a car soon? I hope. Shoot, I hope. Can we get a yes or no? Like soon, as in relatively, like within the next 6 months, or like within the next 3 months? Verify that before I answer this question. Because when I say soon, I mean 3 months. In the next 3 months. How is embalming? Because the last girl that I had met that I had worked with, she used to be a mortician, and I was like, why would you leave a mortician? But I guess it was like in a sense to get in her field because she was going to school for technology, right? So she was going to school for technology. So we was doing technical support, but other than that, to taking care of dead people, how do y'all even get to become morticians? Like, and like, how do y'all? If I could give any advice, learning that it's not selfish to put myself first and learn how to love myself and change myself. Oh, okay, I see. So it was inherited. Man, I keep trying to smoke this little thing. It's literally unwinding. What time is it? I think I'm gonna head out around like 3. Ooh. Should I just do this collective to end the video? I never did the collective. So before I do the collective, what is this about? Friendship, growth, safe travels, fire and full moon. It be me. I think I'm the only reader who get pissed off with the cards. Like, I just be like, the fuck we talk about this for? They be like, and there's nothing bad, nothing wrong. It's just like, ordinary school in Dallas, very good at embalming and restorative art. It was nice to be help for that day. I was the guy who would sell caskets when we knew the widow needed that money. I don't know why I didn't think that there was a whole school. I needed a collective read. Well, Jen, I would say listen to the collective because right now we're doing the collective read. So fire, friendship, because you're gonna ask me a general question and this is a general read. So take whatever resonates. So fire, super 7, 9, Sagittarius. So it's heavy Sagittarius energy because I keep seeing arrows, I keep seeing fire, growth, travel, moon, full moon. Then I'm gonna get a card for each of these. You're welcome. And then we need to go because I said about 3. I'm gonna get off the live. So I might need to eat a little something, go pee, do what I need to do for the night. Um, I'm sorry. With this class, I care, but I don't. I'm so sorry. I know I'm so sorry. The class is called Christian Worldview, right? The thing is, it's not necessarily, it's not like a class like what you think. Like, it's a very, like, philosophical way of looking at, like, when you're not necessarily when you don't have that singular worldview, it's kind of hard because it's like I have to respond to everything in this big neutral way, and it's kind of like I'm not really expanding on, and I have to kind of tread lightly with what I say because I don't want to offend people. But there's nothing offensive, but you don't never know what could be offensive to somebody. It's one of those things that's weird. I just get anxious, you know. I just get anxious sometimes. Dang. Oh, fuck. And this was the third card. This was the second card. Why is this out? There's a lot of career energy out today and tonight. I did get off of work today and I need to go wash clothes. But I'm gonna be up early. I'm gonna be up bright and early. You know, I'm sitting here doing this with y'all. It says energy is just energy. You're just a messenger. People can't get upset with you. You're right. And that goes for anything though. Like energy is energy. Just cause and that's one thing that pisses me off. I know like in my stories a lot of people can relate. And it's like I don't try to be relatable, I just am. That's why I feel like a lot of things aren't necessarily private. It's just the way that you feel about it. So like especially in places like work, if I was to why is it that when I say the things that we all feel and that we all know, and I basically make it to where it's digestible to where we understand there's a problem now, but there wasn't a problem with the feeling, there wasn't a problem with the emotion, there wasn't a problem with the energy. Why is it an issue that I said it or that it came out? Like I know for me exactly why it's the issue that I said it. I'm just a Scorpio rising. But other than that, like people just gonna hate me because I can't like they can like it's either you really like me or you really hate me, and if you hate me it's because you fuck with me. That's simple. Thank you. I don't like sometimes I just need my ego stroked. I gotta believe in myself. That people are unalive and to own fact or unwilling to own the facts, good or bad. Yeah, it's like it doesn't change what happened just because you don't think that it resonates. Like I don't, like you said, energy is energy. It can never be created nor destroyed. It's just gonna be transferred into something else, something else, something else, something else. That's why we can even energy read in the first place. Nobody's life is original. So it's like it's very easy to tap into like the vibe. Like y'all can't, and I think when I tell people that I can read the energy in the text message, and I used to get so upset in my text job because people would type a certain way and type with a certain energy, and it would piss me off. And it's like they didn't say nothing wrong, but it's the energy in which they sent it. I received it. That shit used to piss me off. I used to crash out at my job, my office job when I was doing technical support. I used to get so mad. I used to literally clock out for the rest of the day, and I would have to go home. And my attendance points was high, so I'm over here like waiting until we get like some sort of like free time. But yeah, basically with the fire and the seven of wands in reverse, it's like a lot of people is feeling like they putting in energy and they not seeing nothing. Like they just working hard. Their jobs right now are in situations to where they feeling like they're burnt out, really underappreciated. They kind of keep fighting and moving forward. And it's like in friendship, friendship can literally be in the literal sense. It could just be this Sagittarius energy, or like going out, being brave, being daring, eights, cycles, completion. Um, because a lot of people are going through karmic cycles. Like they going through and dealing with a whole bunch of shit that they gotta learn. That's literally all life is, going through karmic cycles. And then basically at a certain point, at a certain age, that's why it would be like with people after a certain age you have to mature. No matter what, after a certain age you have to mature. That's just how Saturn works. Saturn is limitation, restriction. Saturn is why your ass can stand up and walk. It's structure. It's the skeletal system. It represents the bones. Without the structure of your body, you can't move it. Like that's why Capricorn, and that's why literally that's why Capricorns be big as fuck, slim as hell, all structured. Okay, back to the main thing. But Ace of Swords, I'm saying all of this for a reason. With No, that's true. When you gotta stop caring. Like when you care, that's the dumbest thing ever. And that's kind of what I'm getting in this reading too. It's like I noticed that even through me at work, a lot of people will care and put out so much energy and so much passion. I wish y'all could have listened to the call that interrupted the live. Like, because basically the gist was, which could even, like, you feel like you overwork, you feel like you're not being represented, like, y'all talking about your passion is dwindling, stuff like that. It's literally because you're so passionate, you get burnt out. You're not seeing the manifestation of your effort. You're not seeing none of that. You're seeing all the effort that you putting out, all of the energy that's being burnt. You're not seeing the energy that's being converted. You don't see that. That's something that we can't see. That's something that we can feel, but it's like stagnant energy pisses me off. So it's like you're complaining that you're about something because you care and you passionate, but it comes off to people like you bitching, you moaning, you're gossiping. Whole time, if they really sit there and hear you, they'll understand you. They don't want to understand you. They want to like pick and poke and be prejudiced. You gotta understand who you're talking to, and if you're in the right place saying the right thing. Like Martin Luther King, example. So don't be like Martin Luther King. Don't be the guy who wants to be cool with everybody and let everybody have. I want white people sit with the white black kids, and the black kids sit with the white kids, and it's not the message that he made, or that's self-explanatory. It's the way that he was used as a pawn, because you'll put yourself in situations to where you can be used as a pawn. You can be used to be the problem. They'll market you in certain ways because you gave them something. People can only go off the energy that you put out there. So if you put out, oh, you're annoying, it's probably just because you talk a lot, or you ask questions, or you do something repeatedly. You have something repetitive that you put out there that people can be like, oh, you're annoying, you pissing me off, which is still a reflection of them. And you gotta understand whatever the hell people say reflects them. So sometimes you have to really listen to people.
Don't listen to what they say. Listen to what the hell they saying. Hear me out. Don't listen to what they say. Listen to what they're saying. Like read in between the lines. Like don't listen to the words that's coming out of their mouth. Listen to their body language. Not literally listen. Look at their body language. Hear the tone of voice, the dialect. Like there's usually passion there. Like it's so many cues that you're not listening to, and this is what's being avoided that causes a lot of problems. But I don't know what this friendship energy, and I need clarity, but this card is coming out bringing clarity. There will be clarity in relationships, friendships. Um, a lot of this, for some reason, because I said Sagittarius energy, higher education, travel. Um, I know Sagittarius is not necessarily friends. That would be more like Aquarius, 11th house. Sagittarius is more like the adventure, the going out. A lot of people, a lot of y'all is feeling like y'all not going out having enough adventure. Y'all not having enough moments. Y'all not having enough love. But right now, love isn't the primary thing. It's more like career. It's more like having new opportunity, growth. This is the season of growth. Um, we just exited the age of Pisces, and now we in the age of Aquarius, which is the age of information. This is why we keep like, especially tonight, we keep getting a whole bunch of swords. Everybody's in their heads, everybody's in their thoughts. Nobody wants to communicate. Everybody wants to withdraw. Everybody wants to move back and do something erratic, and then people are just reacting to it. It's like that's a lot of what's going on. A lot of people, because even when I look here, there's not any pinnacles. There's no foundation. There's no foundation. I mean, there is nine of coins, but it's like nine of coins in reverse on the full moon. A lot of y'all ain't feeling fulfilled with yourself because there's a lot of energies, past emotions that you have stored up like about yourself. It's a lot of anxieties. It's a lot of deception, a lot of deceptive thoughts. Like you have to sit here and really work on yourself. Like I used to remember the days when I used to just get online after I got off of work and just complain about my fucking coworkers all fucking day. Like when I tell people that I'm bipolar, they really sit here and be like, "Oh, you're not bipolar. You have not seen me peak crash out, especially at work." Like I'm proud of myself in the sense of like I'm at work, I'm not complaining at work or like straight getting pissed off, and I'm watching people do it, and I'm like really sitting there looking at the people doing the same thing that I used to do. Like damn, this is how I used to act. This is a reflection of me. This is like a lesson for me to keep going and move forward, because if I do this simple thing, I crack and I take out all that energy and that work that I put and I laid forward for myself. Like no matter what it is, if that's moving, changing different location, removing yourself from friends, removing yourself from family, because a lot of y'all don't have good family dynamics. Some of y'all do, but I'm starting to see a thing where like a pattern to where a lot of y'all don't really know self, know thyself. And a lot of us are very caring, empathetic people who really just like want to be loved, want to have love, want to be successful, want to, but a lot of us get preyed on because of that. Because somebody can quickly sell you a story and sell you a dream, and then it turns into a whole fucking nightmare. And it's like a lot of us will wonder like, why can't things just go my way? Because it's not supposed to. It's not supposed to. Like you really just got to be open for growth and a new beginning. But like it's safe to proceed even if you're not being recognized, even if you feel like you're not wanted, even if you. I had a whole one of my clients was having an episode, but he wasn't having an episode. I was like, why is whenever I'm there, I never see him have an episode. This today was the first day I ever heard him cuss. He was just like, why can't people leave me the fuck alone? And I was like, I was kind of thrown back because I'm like, I felt that. Why can't people leave me the fuck alone? Like, I can't never go through life being by myself. I can't never go through life fully independent by myself, because even if I'm independent, I gotta rely on a business. I gotta rely on somebody else giving me income. I gotta rely on this. Like, why can't people just leave me the fuck alone? And it's not necessarily what he's saying, what he's doing, it's the way that they're dealing with him. They're not listening to him. They're not understanding his concerns, and they can't relate to him at all. Like he's sitting here, he already has something that impacts him for the rest of his life, to where he can't be a regular man. Then he deals with religious trauma. He deals with the things that everybody else. He deals with this. He deals with that. He deals with the same thing that we do as grown people with a regular cognitive mind. And then on top of that, he's in an environment with other people that are dealing with issues and they have self doubt and they self hate. And they literally, some of them have moments to where they may want to kill themselves or they may want to like go, like it's stuff like that. Like he's clearly a pure soul and has pure energy, and the fact that he's so worried and stuff is because he does care. A lot of anxiety is just caring and you just don't know how to, you don't have an outlet. You're in a place to where all you keep all your ideas to yourself, you keep everything in your mind, you feel trapped, you feel stuck. Like it's not you that's the problem, it's not everybody else that's the problem, it's literally the fact that you fucking care. You gotta stop fucking caring and just do you, pop out. That's literally the whole thing, because it's like I feel like with this 7 of coins in the whole work sector of the career thing is like it's basically because you're putting in so much work, you don't see the effort, you try different things, you try different career paths, you try different relationships, you try different health diets, you try different things, and you're still sitting here trying to figure out what works, but the lack of anything that you've done was stay fucking consistent and not give a damn. Like when people say don't care, it's not about caring about the quality or the quantity, or it's about the caring of the thought of caring in itself. You can have a standard and not fucking care. You can be strict and not fucking care. You can be like, it's just like self care isn't selfish. Just because it's about yourself doesn't make you selfish. Literally, people gonna want you to do other stuff for them. Like, it's okay. Hold on. It says, I was that person in past who felt like I had to make sure everything was done and people did their job and try to do the right thing. Don't even try to control what others do now. I move 1,500 miles away, not there to pick her up when she falls. I suggested she come here and reset. She say she wants to do that. Hello, you're leveling up life gets so much break and less and stressful. You become the person people go to because you're grounded and won't sugarcoat anything. That's a stressful situation. It takes a very groundful person to navigate that energy without losing your shit and burning out. No, for real, it really does. It really does. And especially like when there's simple things that you don't realize. Cause sometimes like I could really come on here without the cards and just do a collective. Cause like I feel like a sponge. I don't like to be out in the world. It pisses me off. And that's why like when he had his episode, I really felt him. Like I really understood where he was coming from, because it's just like he's just sitting there absorbing everything that he loses the sense of his identity. So it's like a lot of people are losing a sense of their identity and what they do and what they feel and their emotions, but your emotions are not a representation of you. Your emotions are your emotions. They're indicators that you're alive and they tell you things. Just like your intuition. Your intuition is not here to lead you astray. Your intuition is telling you things that are going to help you along the way. Your ego is the one that's going to leave you fucking starving because you don't want to take a plate, or you don't want to go in here and do this, or because it is this and that, or you feel that you're above this or below. Like it's a lot of stuff with ego that will have you sitting here starving. Like a lot of people are sitting on the ledge afraid to jump, but they literally put themselves on the ledge to jump. I thought you was gonna jump. Well, that's it for the collective. And I said I was gonna go out at 3. I'm just chilling for right now though. I care about the things worth caring about. I've learned not to dwell in things that I can't control. That's what I'm saying. It's like it's not that people don't care, it's that they're not dwelling in it. That's exactly what it is. You said the perfect word. It's that you don't dwell in it. There's like a video that I was like watching. It was basically like how to not care about certain things and not be bothered by it is when you initially feel that emotion for that 10 seconds that you have to have a reaction, don't have a reaction beyond that. As soon as you start to feed that little bit and little bit and little bit, it starts to drive you fucking insane. Like, it's just like I literally watch myself. Okay, I'll tell you a story real quick. So my sister had came back after she was back with the family. She randomly the fuck comes out and cleans the kitchen. She never does this. Never does this at 2 a.m. Every single thing that she did pissed me off, from her footsteps to her loudly moving the can over to her emptying the trash, opening the door, walking outside at 2 a.m. But then will sit here and say, I got anxiety and I can't talk. You just walked out at 2 a.m. to take out the trash and you saying you don't know where the trash can is at. And then I really said to myself, you know what? Next, I watch myself sit here, get upset, and be mad over the littlest things, every fucking thing. And I wasn't even trying to, and I kept focusing on it. And then I go back, I leave for the night. I come back, I tell myself, I'm not gonna get upset, and I'm gonna just take it second by second. And I just stopped paying attention. I just stopped worrying about it. And I'm like, you know what? She's okay. She's fine. I had a conversation with her because there was some other stuff going on, and I just let her know like we gonna have our conversation. I'm not mad at you. I'm not upset at you. Hey, I'm still myself. I swung on her. It wasn't on accident. It was on purpose. But hey, because it was just like, look, hey, we all had bad things that we used to do that we changed from. But no, with my little sister, it's like, girl, come back to reality. It was one of those things like, girl, come back to reality. So I'm like, oh my God. But we had a conversation. We came to common ground, and ever since then she has not been irritate me. She don't irritate me at all. She doesn't even offend me. Only thing that she said that offended me, I lied, was when my roots wasn't touched. And she was like, that's why your hair is black and it's brown. I was literally just having a thought about that, and it was just making me feel away. Nah, but a lot of us, we spend too much time in our emotions instead of like time feeling. Yeah, yeah, it really stresses you out more. I didn't know until like I was in my psychology class. I heard somebody say something, but then I was just like, But I didn't know that when you vent, it basically reawakens the the entire initial moment of you being upset, and then it by the time and you constantly going through it again, it pisses you off again. So venting don't even really help you release stress. It just stresses you out even more. Like scientifically, it stresses you out even more. It makes you want to crash out, actually. So that's why I would sit here, and that's why I said, like, I'm so glad that I don't sit here and have full blown venting situations how I do. Like, I'm pissed. I'm pissed going off at it. Like y'all, it's only a couple people that really know me from back then and like watch the transitions of everything. Like I don't do the same things that I used to do. Of course I do the same stuff because like I got a Mars and Taurus. I'm not doing nothing new. But I just do it in different ways or like a more healthier way of trying to, you know, exert energy. But other than that, I don't know. Like that's really it. It's like today has been like an emotional type read. It's like I thought it was gonna be like more love. It said it died, so you just stay mad, and for what? It seemed like the thing to do at the time, but it was very bad energy. No, for real, it's like after the moment is over. Like really think about it. After the moment is over, I'm gonna sit here and bring the moment up and re-traumatize myself, piss myself off. Then this time, and I know it's even worse for Virgos, I'm going to pick apart each individual detail and I'm going to explain why it pissed me off, why it made me mad, what could have been done to fix this, what could have been done to avoid this, and what could be done to resolve this. But I'm gonna ask, wow, it's 3 o'clock now. I'm gonna get off soon. But like, what do y'all want to see? Like, do you want pick a cards, more lives, like sit down, actual put together collective reads? I don't know. I don't like collective reads, but I like collective reads. Collective reads stress me out because I'd be like, why are we going through this? But then I forget, like, new kids, new people drop every day. So some is new souls out here. Some people just reawakening on a spiritual journey. Some of us is like really sitting here like, dang, I'm back at it again another day, and let's just make this one better than the last one. I guess I could just do this stuff. I would relive that entire episode and bring it down and analyze it. Now. And I'm not gonna lie. Being bipolar, I'll be up all night, mad as fuck, reanalyzing it. Like, and then I go to sleep with the same energy, wake up tomorrow pissed. And then the first thing I do, a first person I see my victim, typically my one of my Virgo's friends. Guess what the fuck happened to me last night? So now they finna sit here and look at me like it was always a Virgo and a Leo. It was always a Virgo and Leo and or Gemini and a Cancer that I'm sitting there telling this bullshit to. Always. I think my thing about Virgos that I don't like, and I know I always talk about Virgos, but that's because it's a Virgo in the chat. But Virgos is my opposite sign because I'm a Pisces. So we learn from each other, but it's like we have to really sit here and listen to each other and look past each other's differences. And once we do that, we're just like this. So that's the thing. But with Virgos, it's like Virgos are very hard to approach. I don't know why you guys think that you're chill. You don't have a like a soft exterior. Like, I don't know. Like, a lot of the ones that I approach or like I be around, it's like they always seem pissed or very like tired as hell. Like, I don't know. Like, some of them look like they done ran like 15 laps. Like, you know, like when somebody runs, they be tired. Like, I'm saying, like racing thoughts in your mind. But them Virgos with anxiety, ooh. I got one Virgo friend or like Virgo associate that be like, I got social anxiety, but always be at the club. But then leave the function and then be in the corner turned up. Mind you, I'm the actual person. Like, I'm not saying she don't got social anxiety, but like, I know I got bad anxiety. I'm in the middle of the dance floor. I said, oh man, I think back and wonder. I was always stressed and angry. Not no more. Not no one or situation has the power to affect my energy now. I can only change my energy and I choose high vibration. I feel you. I'm still working on being at that point. I say that, but then I'm like, I'm very. I see people older than me that been through more life situations and they still struggle with that. And it's like it be times like I be telling my parents, and I think it's only like one person. I know I always talk about this Gemini. I'm obsessed. What can I say? But he's like one of the only other people that like don't get upset about every single thing. Like they do, they'll complain, but like they're not really actually upset and pissed about every single thing. So like I'm like the person in the scenario that's getting pissed by everything, and they have to remind me like, look, life is too short to be upset. So yeah, let's do this. Like, oh, okay, I guess, because I got like family members that have beef with you, and they keep going back and forth with you. Neither one of us is right nor wrong. Leave me alone. Stop talking to me. It said it took me a very dark image for many years. Lost everything. Talking. Woo!
Oh my God, why would you decide to you see that? That was a literal roach. I was attacked, sabotaged. Nah, now my skin crawling. I was attacked, sabotaged. I had to fight for my life. And it was a big ass one. It was one of those palmetto bugs. I was like, nah, bro, something is on me. And that whole, hold on. No, because I'm in like the room outside the apartment. I'm gonna sit back down and try to be humble and act like that didn't happen. Universe telling you to go to eat and go sleep. I'm telling you, what you think I'm doing now? I'm rolling my it's my hair. And the worst part is my hair is like little antennas. No, it is. It's telling me get my ass from outside. And now, because I just got jumped on by a fucking roach, I'm going to smoke out there because now my anxiety is bad. And I handled that really well, didn't I? Two. No, like I'm not gonna lie. Like for me, I think for me, they're really like really me having to change was like the stuff that I went through with my mom. Like my mom was acting like an ass. Like when I say like I was really ready to like lose her for good. Like when I say I was like really mourning her, like it was fucking me up. Like I started drinking and shit. I couldn't handle my emotions. And then I started like, cause when I say I would drink, I would smoke heavy. So I'm facing like about anywhere from 2 to 10 blunts a day just smoking, and that's a lot of money. So I'm like, that's a lot of money being smoked up, and I'm really sitting here like, and then at that point I was vaping, so I'm like in and out the vape store. Then I'm buying like bottles of alcohol, trying to see like, damn, you got a high ass tolerance. Let's see if you can get drunk. Let's see if you can get fucked up. I'm a Pisces at the end of the day, so I'm always gonna have my vice. But I'm like, I'm really sitting here fucking myself up, and then it's like I'm trying to numb the pain. I can't numb it. It was something that I couldn't numb, and it started getting me to the point like I was suicidal. Like I'm like, yeah, I can't do this shit. Can't do this shit. I'm not finna sit here and be a bitch and be mad because of my emotions and stuff. I'm about to confront my demons. And they start getting to a point that I was like, um, I was really, I was really fucked up. I was comfortable with my demons. I was living in my demons. It's one thing to be comfortable with your demons and face them, but like when you not like doing nothing and you staying stagnant and you regressing, at that point you partying with them bitches. Like you don't want them to leave. But you always gonna have a sense of lower self. Like that's one thing about like spirituality that people don't understand. You have to choose every day to want to be on a high vibration, as many would say. Like you have to choose to vibrate high. Like if not, you're gonna be vibing low. And it's like that's what I don't like about my job. It's that the vibe and the morale is so low, and it's like they're not the people is not doing nothing. Everybody's trying to improve everything, but it's like, at the end of the day, people got to eat. People got to be happy in what they do, or at least be able to tolerate it. Like when you starting to dread coming to work and you don't want to be there and stuff like that. And I didn't talk about certain things. It's the emotional maturity. Um, I babe, they got a flint too. I embraced the darkness on my journey, but I had the hope. Yeah, and that's another thing too. It's like, at least for me, one thing about it, and I'll be like, I don't think I have anything that's like really private because when I start doing like group therapy and stuff, I just start pouring it out. Like when I really have nothing but my word and my emotions, all I can do is express myself. Like
I can't not express myself. That's been one thing that ever since a child that I haven't been able to do. Like I would literally get into it with my father because he'd be trying to manipulate somebody. I see through that shit. I'm like, so why do you think that that makes sense? Why do you think that that's rational? A roach really jumped on me. And you know, I be them big old things be at my job, and it be so many of them. So imagine going through the night. It's like three roaches running, and I be like, hell nah. And they talk about some welcome to Florida. Ain't no welcome to fucking Florida. Step that on it, and you can deal with it and heal. Honestly, that's my go to. I was gonna ask you, you got any relationship advice to give us? But I was gonna say you in the same boat as us. We all single with good advice. Nah, it's. Let me ask you this. So like, cause I feel like you older, like middle age. Do you be having life crises? It's no, they don't be getting raped. I think they got raped. We supposed to do like a report. We supposed to like do a professional report about roaches. So like we gonna take a picture of the roach and be like, oh, this is a non-emergency or a non like medical situation. It's a pest situation. Like there's frogs, roaches, and snakes and ants. Mind you, there's no water. I gotta check to see. I think that's just a field. There's no water on that field. My mom made spaghetti. I know that was so random, but you told me the universe is trying to tell you to go. I said three. This the witching hour and that fucking roach, and it was loud too. And I just looked down, and I'm like, yo, there's a life force in here. Nah, but I'm just like I'm at the point of my life where I just want to do good, and I want to help my people, and I want to help people along the way because the way that I'm feeling, I feel like I'm gonna have 10 kids, be a housewife. Like that's how I'm feeling. I working hard. I don't care if I got to do readings for the rest of my life. I don't even know if I want to do readings as like as an occupation. Sometimes I be conflicted. I don't want to charge, but I know eventually people gonna want to do personals. I could do collabs, but I'm not really one to do collabs. One thing that's hard for me is not getting emotionally connected to the place that I work at. Like in a sense, because you have a purpose. I fall for that shit every time. You have a purpose. You have a reason of being here. I don't give a fuck. I'm here to make money. I'm here to provide for my family. I'm here to provide for myself. And I'm here to grow while I'm here. And it's like sometimes you can't really do that. Wait, hold on. I gotta put everything down to read what you said. You said you walked away from a $59 an hour. Hold job. We are insane. We gotta be crazy. We have to be crazy. Now, Greg. I don't know. I like Gregs. Gregs are cool. Like last Greg that I spoke with was a Gemini. He was so cool. That was like my favorite coworker. I knew after he left that job I was gonna leave. It says my life lost my house, ended up in jail. Damn. Wow. There, my apartment was cleaned out. 9 months ago, I left Texas with a bus ticket, a suitcase, and $200 in my pocket. I don't blame you. I be
be trying to tell people, I be feeling like a middle aged white guy. I be trying to really tell them, like, I feel like if I had to say what demographic had it the hardest, I would say middle aged white men. Because people don't think that y'all go through nothing. Like, it be, I hope you're, I think I see your picture. But I'm like, in general, like, the message still stands. Like, people don't think that y'all go through nothing. And they think that y'all like the highest supremacists because, you know, like in the US, they act like everything is from racism or everything is for like racial. But I'm like, some things are, some things aren't. But it's like, just because somebody's white doesn't mean that they don't experience, and just because somebody's a male doesn't mean they don't experience. Like, I don't understand that. And it's like, y'all don't really have any type of any backing or support, so y'all have to start from the ground up and over every single time. Like, I know people be like, oh, black women are the most. Nah, I'm saying, like, and when it comes to opportunity, like, we still have some sort of opportunity. Like, there is going to be a foundation for specifically black women, created by black women or created by some other group to support minorities. But like, even though numbers don't support being the majority, but it's like, because you're not technically a minority, there's no outlook, there's no rage, there's no support, there's no advocation, there's no nothing. Because people don't see people as people, people see people as what they are. Like, they see you as, oh, where you from, what you do, what are you. Like, they don't see you as who you are. This, I didn't care. A karmic relationship had me not knowing what happened. I quit caring. And that's another thing too, because especially if you in a mental health crisis as well, that's good. But you see, people like us, I don't know what that's about. I don't know if I can say that statement, but people like us, that have got it from the ground up, no matter how many times they destroy us or how many times things leave or how many opportunities it's taken, will always start over. Will always have a new life. Like, will always be transforming. I left the wrong side. Like, anything, like, when you say that, what do you mean by that statement? Cause like, when the Taurus in me, when you say do anything to get back on your feet, that mean anything tangible. It said not illegal. Okay, okay. I was talking about porn, not drugs and trafficking and all of that. I was just talking about porn. I was making sure you wasn't selling ass. And if you were selling ass, I support you. Okay? Because if it got to the point to where I had to sell ass, not like walking the street, but like, we got it to the point we can do it digitally now. I may have to, like, at that point, I'm just a vessel. They say any job, any hours. Okay, okay. Yeah, I was just doing the same thing. This year, I worked as a salesman. Uh, I worked at a car dealership doing sales, and then now I'm working as a CNA. But like, to hear people talk about, like, y'all have 50, y'all have $59 an hour jobs, 60 an hour jobs, and I be talking about here, sitting here stressing ain't giving a damn about my 15 an hour or my 18 an hour or my 17 an hour, my 19. I be sitting here like, can I get $20?
Can I get $20? I can't get nothing. 12-hour days were 5 off 5. That's not bad though. He said, was it the point I was stealing food so I could eat? Damn. I would have started a garden. I don't believe in stealing. I don't. Like, I wish I did believe in stealing. Because some things just. Only time I really had to steal, like, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. It wasn't even stealing. It was correcting a problem. Like, you know how, like, things be priced wrong, but you be at the self checkout. I just didn't scan it. I scanned the other thing, and the balance would have been the same. So I just. That was the only time I. Double time, half time, holiday pay, weather hour. That's kind of what I'm doing now, especially until I repair my credit. I think the point is, like, no matter how you are, life is always going to happen. Something good or something bad or something different is always going to happen. It's really not no good or bad. It's always different. That's one thing from an Aquarius that I always like take. It's one conversation that I had with Aquarius that I was like, really, that's really true. And there's nothing good or bad. It's always different. Nah, it's just like the reason why. No, I'm not mad at you for stealing. Trust me, I'm not mad at you for stealing at all. It's just like for me personally, I think so deep. Even if I steal from a corporation, I'm taking money out of families, like a lot of families' mouths. But at the same time, I be feeling like all this food gonna get thrown away anyway, and I don't believe in waste. So with it being said, what's worse, a thief or waste? At least the thief is helping with the waste. Cause like one thing about it, and two things for certain, like I okay, when it comes to stealing, one thing I will steal is food. I will steal food, but I won't steal the food that you got in your fridge, or like the plate that you saved that you anticipated. But like working at a fast food job, you know how at the end of the night you throw all the food away. I would give that food away, or I would take it and I would give it to my family. Like I'm not about to sit here and throw all of this, cause it's like once you count it, cool, but you don't really have to throw it away. Like some of the people would just be like, let me know what it is. I'll count it and then I'll throw it away, or you can keep it. You steal from a company, you taking nothing away. That is included in the price. Included in the price. Shit. When you put it that way, nah, you can't take it to a food bank. And another reason, like with food places and why they can't just give the food out, is because like people will try to capitalize off the situation. They'll try to sue. They'll try to sue the place. They even though they did a good gesture, they'll actually come for the company. It's like, bro, you know what? Food banks be giving you food that's gonna have you survive. They give you everything you need, like in the sense of like they'll give you like carbs. That's supposed to be what they give you, bread. Everybody know that food bank bread. You said it at the same time, like that bread. Oh my god, eat eggs. I'm just staying on here. How much? I don't want to touch the screen because when I touch the screen,
it be taking my life. So it told me it was on 10%, but I'm just gonna stay on here for 2 more seconds. It's gonna die, but this our well, it's not our last time speaking. I'm so dramatic, I swear I am. It's our last time speaking. I need to write I always want to talk about my desires and my sad love life. I need to write like a book. All of my intrusive thoughts. She said and thought about her relationship that she didn't have and thought about every moment ever since she met this individual. Consistently. Thinks. That's something I should do. Because that would just be like healing, you know. That'd be healing. So, I don't know. Let's see. It is 3:26. My phone is right here. I'm gonna take like 5 more hits. Cause I used to like smoke really heavy. I find myself kind of going back into that, but it's like I gotta tell myself a quantity so I don't sit here and smoke this whole thing. Like, cause you zone out, but it don't want to burn. We got 5%, so we got less than. We got about like 5 minutes. I'm really gonna make this. That roach really did. I really enjoyed the visit and the reading. We had fun. Thank you. I like being told that I'm good people. Thanks. Y'all my folks. My folks and my friends. All random road come flying across. And I'm like, the way that I responded, I already knew it was gonna happen. Like it was like one of those things I'm like, I hope no roach can fly on me. And the fact the fact that it's like I used to I'm gonna say in my past life, it was still this one, but in my past life when I was down and out even more, bro, when the roaches crawl on you, I hate that shit. Like it be so, like I really been through it. Like they really crawl on you, and it's like they don't give a damn what time it is, what day it is. They and they be when people remind me that roaches bite, I really sit here and I'm just like, why would you tell me that? Again, why would you tell me that? Okay, they said or they said or maybe it did apply and the person doesn't accept it. Yes, they bite. Hold on, before we go, I'm about to tell you this shit. They bite. Hold on. Cockroaches bites are rare, but usually they're developed in, especially in developed countries. They don't bite aggressively. However, they can bite in extreme circumstances like starvation, overpopulation, food sources are scarce. They are drawn to perspiration, so sweat, food residue, or dead skin on a sleeping person. That's what I'm saying. So if you sleep, they nibble on you in your sleep. I'm telling you, that got me fucked up. Like I really sat there and visualized that shit. That shit had me traumatized. I'm sitting there thinking about the things that I go through and share.
But no, like that's why I got anxiety. Like really think about that. Like you sit here in a bed full of roaches, like on some fear factor shit. I could do this for some money. Nah, bro, I wouldn't do that. They got some bug up here in Iowa, look like a pepper flake, and it bite like a fire ant. I was nah, I'm never going to Iowa. I don't think they got nothing but like corn anyway. Okay, but I'm gonna get off of here before it turn off because the live be cutting off so disrespectfully, and it's so funny every time. So I'm gonna actually get off and give everybody their. I'm gonna give everybody kisses. Yeah. This was funny as hell, and we had some strange moments, but we made it through in the end. Um, I love talking to random people across the world about things that we can't just talk to regular people about because we not regular people, but we regular people. But I can't say we advanced. I'm not gonna do the hierarchy no more. I don't give a damn. All right, let me get off of here for real. All right, bye. Oh, the X is up here. I won't. I won't. I gotta eat. Once I eat, I'm not stressed. All right, bye.